So anyway, sorry.
It is amazing that they can.
And we've had
find that
days to
comfort.
process this. I don't mean to make light of it or make jokes, but like you and I do make jokes about that.
Yes, we laugh our way out of things for sure. That's our coping mechanism.
And probably not
it's not like, I mean, socially awkward a lot of times, especially when you are uncomfortable and someone falls.
Oh yeah, you do that all the time.
I mean, or like going through.
Wait, you don't get to haul past your way out of that.
Look, unqualified, unsolicited, and totally honest opinions on midlife. So we've had a lot of death lately. Yeah. And my mom's dear 18-year-old or 19, we don't really know her age. She was old.
Because we don't do math well.
No, because I can't remember when we got her.
Oh.
And you know, when you keep saying, oh, she's about 15 for a lot of years. So she was old. Dear Bonnie is now with her brother Clyde in cat heaven.
Yeah, well, backing up a little bit, Bonnie was like really sick the other day.
Yeah.
And then that led to the morning that you took her into the vet. She was laying in her litter box. Yeah.
I didn't even know if she was alive. You had to come in for proof of life check.
Hadn't been eating much.
Yeah, didn't eat. And so sad. And then...
I mean, this has been with your mom for, a long time.
19 years or however many years.
Yeah.
So just so sad. And one thing that was kind of helping her is that I take her on errands because, especially Target or the grocery store, because she walks with a cane, but the stability of a shopping cart is so good. And Target's so brilliantly laid out. So when we go around Target, she's always like, oh, that looks soft. Oh, what's this? And she wants to buy everything.
Right.
And we were walking by the kid area and she saw a stuffed animal one time. This was months ago. And I was like, what? And she wanted this dog. It was like it kind of looked like a Rufus, like a golden, but it was like 18 inches, a little bit bigger than her cat, but it's cozy. And so I got it for her. I was like, oh my God, such a role reversal to buy your mom.
Yeah, and I have to admit, I thought it was kind of weird.
It was kind of weird.
But
she sleeps with it. She has it in her chair. It's just comforting to her.
Yeah, she like caresses it.
You're making it dirty.
Yeah, no, I didn't even... I did not mean that.
Doesn't caressing sound creepy?
I meant to be like cuddling. So when I get outside of my realm of things I say, I kind of deviate a little in the wrong direction.
Let's stick with cuddle.
Yeah.
Let's just stick with cuddle.
No, but okay. So the day that you had the cat in and put it down because the vet said the quality of life.
Yeah. Quality of life. The cat had given up, wasn't even grooming itself. And he's like, highly likely she has like something, liver or kidney because she has no muscle mass anyway. And he was like, she has days, but she's probably not in a good way. So, I mean, sleeping in her litter box.
All that is the work.
Like, I'm tapping out, people. Yeah. Like, get me in a better place. They're sleeping in there.
I have a tough time with all that. It's still so hard.
It's so hard.
Because you have to make the choice. And your mom couldn't make the choice. So you have to make the choice.
Yeah.
Which is like almost foreshadowing choices that you continue to have to make for your mom. Yeah. Difficult decisions, which is really hard in this whole sandwich generation. Yeah. So I do commend you for that. Like, that sucks. Because with our dogs that we've had to do it, it's such a
heartbreaking.
It's such a
It's such great that there's an option because you don't want them to suffer, but like
Yeah, she wasn't really walking anymore.
Oh gosh, she wasn't doing anything.
Cat explosion,
except for exploding.
It went downhill pretty fast.
Yeah, real fast.
Nothing went in after that. All went out.
Nope.
I don't think, right?
No, it was And
yeah, that sucks.
So that sucks. So anyway, Bonnie.
But better
place.
No, but my thought was, so then that night that you had to put Bonnie down, your mom was sleeping with the stuffed animal, and I was like, oh, like that. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, that's a really
not weird. Like, it's a good substitute.
Yeah, and I think it's a good substitute for elderly people also because your mom had gotten to a point where you were taking care of the cat. Like,
she wasn't really holding it anymore, and the cat was old. My mom wasn't. Yeah. So, and it's just amazing how a lot of older people just resort to when they were younger, and when you're younger, your stuffed animals were your like comfort.
Yeah, I did cuddle right there. I did it right.
Yes, we're just gonna stay away from the other
cuddle
one.
And
no caressing. That's really
like Lenny of Mice and Men right there.
That I just kind of Anyway,
there are some good ones that you can just be like, oh, that's a zinger. You say that, and everyone's turned off.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Zinger? Okay. No, the other one.
Cuddle. Correct.
No. The cuddle's good. Anyway, moving on. But
sorry.
It is amazing that they can.
And we've had days to process this. I don't mean to make light of it or make jokes, but like you and I do make jokes about that.
Yes, we laugh our way out of things for sure. That's our coping mechanism. And
it's probably not
it's not like, it's socially awkward a lot of times, especially when you are uncomfortable and someone falls.
Oh yeah, you do that all the time.
Or like going through.
Wait, you don't get to haul past your way out of that. Look, Barb has this condition.
It's not a condition.
It's a condition. It's like a black heart or whatever it is. And then when someone falls and eats it, you have to laugh.
It's funny. And then I remember during sorority rush. So if anyone's gone through rush, especially not fraternity.
Oh, I know.
It's like, how much can you do, bro? But
any serious moment that's really not that serious, it's kind of dumb in the grand scheme of things.
And everyone's like, it's like nervous laughter. And I'm like, oh my God. And you're just, anyway, like when your mom fell,
my mom's pretty good at that. Yeah.
And she's always like, she understands my condition.
Yeah.
My cold heart.
Yeah.
She deals with it. Anyway, but, we are grateful for Bonnie in my mom's life, but after, glad she's in a better place.
Well, okay, but also to put perspective. No, man, this is fair. You don't even know what to say, and you're already dogging me out.
I didn't dog you. I just
a little bit.
Let's move on from a cat.
Well,
yeah,
your mom is a lot. It is really hard for you. I know because you share the bulk of the load to take care of her, and the cat was one, especially when it has that number 3 explosion all over everywhere in her room. That it adds another layer of complexity to it all, which is, so if you want to find some, I don't know, but it's just hard. That was hard. And so, anyways, I don't know what else to say. You totally killed it. It's all your fault.
Anyway.
It's all your fault.
Anyway. And then we had another funeral, which is my godparents, my parents' best friends that were also our legal guardians. Margaret and Jack, who are fantastic people who I've known, since I was born. And her brother, Keith, who is...
Well, let me back up. Okay. Margaret and Jack are, when I came into the picture, are basically... aunt and uncle too.
Yes.
Because you didn't have, your parents are older.
Yes.
Their siblings are older. Your mom was an only child. So your dad's siblings were all older.
Yeah. And my dad was the youngest of 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were just a small and mighty crew. So we had friends that were family to us. We had a lot of family. And I just remember going to class and being like, well, how am I related to Auntie so-and-so? And it was really like friends,
Yeah. Which is, I think,
they're like,
great.
Oh, poor kid.
I think it's an awesome thing for people to do, especially if their true family doesn't live around.
Yeah, well, that's what we've done with our good friends. We're like, hey, this is, the chosen family. But anyway, so Keith is Margaret's younger brother. And Keith was just always this larger than life. It was a lumber salesman. And I swear he was like a rock star.
He was like Jackie Gleason. A movie star, I think Cannonball Run and stuff. Like if you know Jackie Gleason,
Google him.
That
is Keith.
Cigar,
and cigar in his mouth, in his hand, or in his pocket, on his person. Yeah. Ate steak every day, and steak like big steak.
Yeah,
and
it was a pretty
just seared, very rare steak. And anyway, so it was just really, it's hard to go to one of these. You're kind of like prep yourself, and it's like the whole scene, like you're wearing dark clothing and it's like serious, and so it's kind of just this, but they did it in a beautiful way. They did a memorial service, which is more like the body's not there, it's not, they already did the burial of the body, or they did it in the wall thing. What's it called? Mausoleum, something like that. Anyway, but it was just neat to hear about, and there's like a slideshow of all these, from when he was a little guy to now, which was cool because I really didn't see pictures of him younger. And then people talking about these chapters of his life. And he is one of those guys that was all the things. Like he was probably the toughest guy in your life and the best guy in your life. And I just walked away just being so inspired because he lived. Like he truly lived. There was never like this, oh, I wonder what he was thinking on this, or I wonder what he was big in every which way. And to hear like family, coworkers, friends, everyone talk about it, it was just it was inspiring to me. And what I loved, like two things that I loved that he did, like his impact, his legacy that he has left, is that he would always go to the bank and get a bunch of $2 bills. And $2 bills, obviously not used. Like I don't even know there's a shortage, but they're like there's something I always grew up with them like feeling special. And so I remember one of the last times our kids saw him, he gave them each a $2 bill because that's what he does. And it really made an impact on our 14-year-old, which is hard to do on a teen girl, like cut through all the noise and be like, but she put that $2 bill in her phone case, which is her most prized possession, is her phone. So to put that there means a lot, right? And then the other two kept theirs. I don't know where they put it, but it wasn't. Okay. And I just thought that was really cool. And he really does this. And if he ever sees a young kid, he's like, hey, buddy, here you go. And so I just love that he would do that. And then also he would eat out a lot. He was very successful in work, but not in marriage. I think he had 4 or 5 wives, but he would eat out a lot. So that was probably his happy place. And also I think his chosen family, which was like these local haunts that he would go to and eat his steak.
Did his rounds. He was like kind of like a mayor type.
He really was like figure. Yes. And a mayor.
Oriole, I think it's something like that. I slaughtered it. It's not my day. I'm not really on my dictionary.
He was a people person and just really, yeah. He was like the mayor of Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah, you get my flavor.
Everybody knew him and loved him. And I remember going out to eat with him. And here we had our family of 5, my godparents, him, my mom, and then his daughter and her family. It was like a table of 12. And then he'd be buying other tables of people's dinner because they're like, hey, Keith. He's like, hey. He's like, I'll take their check too. You know, he's just a very generous guy. But a couple of the people that own these restaurants that he would frequent, they all said that what he would do, and it like makes me want to cry, but I love it. Just shows what a good heart he was. And he wasn't like, hey, guess what I do on anytime I can. He wasn't
he didn't do it for posting on social media.
He didn't do it for that. He did it because he was like, I have abundance and I want to share it, and not in a public way, in a private way, but it made his heart happy. Is if he ever saw a single parent with children or with a child, he would tell the owner of the restaurant, be like, I got their tab. And then they knew not to say who got it. Like he didn't want that. And I just thought that was so cool. Just that show of, I mean, the guy I don't even think he graduated high school. He started in the lumber business early on. And it was so funny when they were talking about him. This is my favorite sales story. I have to share it. So they were selling lumber to Japan, and because they were trying to grow their international business. And I just think this so depicts like a badass. And there's a whiteboard, and he was like, wrote down like $2 million was the deal. And the Japanese guys were like, no, 1.95. And he erases it and goes up and goes $2.1 million. They're like, no. So then they go, they write 1.9. He erases it and he says 2.2. And the guy that was telling this story at the memorial was like, I swear to you, we sold it for $2.2 million. It just shows what a good, he was obviously really good at his job. Yeah. People just believed him and wanted to be around him. And it was just really neat. And they had this huge statue. We'll put it, I don't even know where we can put it. Maybe we'll insert it. But a picture of this wooden statue someone had made of him. And he's got this big hat on, and he's got a cigar in his mouth, wine in one hand, should have had a plate of steak in the other hand, but that was probably too hard to carve out of wood. But, and he was just, Keith, do you have aging parents and you're still raising your kids? Then welcome to the sandwich generation. It can be super overwhelming, but I've got you. I wrote an ebook that helps you save time, energy, and money. And you can get your copy on thesandwichgen.com/ebook, and it will help you with all the things you need. It was really inspiring. And, it just brings up that like what's the impact what are the ripples I'm leaving in this world?
You take stock.
What's the impact I'm gonna make? And
so what do you think it is?
I'm kind of motivated to go get the $2 bills. Like carry it on. That'd be really cool. But I don't know if I'd see kids, and I still feel very younger to do that. But I don't know. I like the iconic things, like those signature items. I love those things. I want to try on those. I don't know.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to be organic. It has to be something that just comes.
Exactly.
I mean, I think
I'm a joy spreader.
I think that's it. And I think Keith also was a joy spreader. Like, you couldn't be in a room with him and not feel his presence in a positive way.
And like his laugh rippled through your body, like in a good way. Yeah. So I just think that's success, is to leave this world. You lived a good life, you were happy, and you made a lot of other people happy. Like that's just, I mean, like mic drop.
Yeah.
That's it.
Who you
right?
are.
Who you are, the room was packed. It was like this huge room at this gorgeous country club, and all the tables were filled. And then there was standing room. I mean, like people were standing because there wasn't even any more seats. And memorials aren't like invitation RSVP, so you never know. And then it was just great because it was beautiful. They served, of course, steak.
Yeah.
They had prime rib and onion rings. And I was like, that's awesome. Like it was so well done.
Yeah, it was tough. That's tough. That's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But I think death, which is something we will all go through, like whatever it is, it's just, it doesn't have to be like there's so many stages, and I just love how they did it. And it was really on the, like really who he was and honoring who he was.
Yeah.
And it's that mixture of feelings, cornucopia of feelings. I love that word. I just want to use it a lot. It means a lot of different things.
No, yeah, it's tough though. I mean, I was out with my best like high school buddies last night. We met up because one of our other friends came into town. And we started talking, and then I was looking around, and we're all like 50-year-olds sitting at a table, and I'm like, holy, like, when did we get this old? And then we were talking about another friend's dad who passed away and the mark that he had made.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like we all kind of took this moment, and we were just like, man, it sucks getting old. Which, it does suck, but it is a privilege, because then we started talking about some of our friends that didn't get to make it.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's just this like, ready? It's this like really difficult dichotomy.
Dichotomy.
Yeah.
I
was trying to use my $5 word. No, it's like this. It totally failed. Like it's a conundrum. It's like you're
duality.
I don't know if it's that. Oh. People are gonna really correct us in the comments below. Teach us how to speak English.
Yes.
But it's like when I play with the kids out in the barn, man, I ache. But it's a privilege to be able to go run in the barn with them at 50, and that I can, you know? And,
I just think focusing on the gratitude part of it. Because I really, like, how there's this new thing where they can check your age, and it's not like it's not your genetic age. That. I really, truly feel like I'm in my 30s. Like I still... we are probably just immature, but like, I just don't feel, and I just feel like I have so much life left, and I feel grateful for how good I am doing at 50, because when we look back on like what 50 was when we were little, it's a totally different 50.
Oh yeah. The Golden Girls were like 50.
I know.
50 in that show.
And they look, yeah.
You're like, I don't know.
Yeah. So I think it's more of a gift than anything.
Yeah, it is definitely more of a gift. But it's hard that like you start to do these years where like with my dad and your mom, who like, it's not the same, but we have them, but they're not the same. And that's just a bummer.
With the cognitive issues. But no, I think that's just, I was born glass half full and have to stay there.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
not saying you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying I think that like funerals and death and
Well,
reflection.
no one, it's not
Yeah,
fun. It's
no.
not fun.
But for some reason, like your cat with me, with your mom's cat was like kind of a marker because it's one of her like she's not in her house anymore. She's in our house. I just feel like shit just keeps getting taken away from
Yeah.
elderly as they get older.
Yeah.
Like you don't drive anymore. And then you have these like cognitive issues. And then your cat, I don't know, you're just like, damn, man,
Yeah.
that's hard.
Right.
And she's there. She
It
kind
is.
of
It's like all our projection
Yeah.
is like up, 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 you know, most of it, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
hers is just like slowing down, down, down. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah.
I
So,
did kind of have a win moment this morning when I got her to do a little exercise.
oh,
in the
that
chair.
was cute.
Yeah.
She was
like cold.
cold.
She was like touching my hands. They're ice cold. And I'm like, they're cold, but they're not that cold. And I was like, you woke up, you got from your warm sheets and stuff. And then you came out here to eat. I'm like, you got to get moving. She doesn't move very well because of her back and her knees. And so then I had her like doing like chair bicep.
And she did it.
Yeah.
And you're like, you should have your
crushed
mom
it.
do this every day. And I'm like, she listens to you better than me. So anyway, good job, babe.
Yeah.
You're doing good. Doing good.
Yeah. The whole thing just.
Yeah. But I have a great blog on death. So if
You do?
anyone is going,
No, I know you do. But
Ray reads all my blogs. It's good. No, on the sandwich
Have
generation.
you seen my
There
shows?
is. Oh.
No. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like, yeah.
Yeah, but there is a good blog about death, and because it's
Give
so
me the
much.
Cliff Note pitch real fast.
Well, it's just acknowledging like that it is hard. We all go through it. So whatever stages you're in through the grief is you're not alone.
Yeah.
And to know that it is a process and to just kind of when you can sit with it and then time does heal and you just slowly move through it. And then you get to the point like when we lost my dad when I was 20, it was devastating, and it was on St. Patrick's Day. And now I can celebrate St.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day. And now I
That's a good
reflect
minute.
on all the good things of my dad. And am I sad he's not here all the time? But it's like, it just eases and you kind of just slowly climb out of that hole that,
But I guess my question is, are
Lost
we just
this.
growing to live without him?
well, yeah, essentially,
Yeah,
yes.
which sucks.
But it's just
It sucks.
time heals and but also it reminds me the biggest thing for me and what made me feel okay is that they're never gone because the impact they made. Like our son is named after my dad. His middle name is Robert after my dad.
Right.
He has my dad's colored eyes. He has my there's little whispers of my dad all throughout my life. Who I am is a lot of who my dad was. So
Sure.
it's like you start to look for those things. And so it's just those little like nudges from him. And I feel like he's still with me. So
I'd like to think so.
yeah. But yeah, death is never fun. But there's just, I think the huge part is not feeling alone and that it won't always be like this. It won't always be this hard and you will get through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next episode will be lighter.
Yeah. But that's something.
But this is needed.
I'm
This is needed. Yeah.
going to air five you because I don't know if a high five seems right. Oh, air hug? Love you. Love you.
Love you. If you loved hanging out with us, hit that follow button and share this episode with someone who could use a little midlife magic. Now go rock the rest of your day.